Oh my god, we're back again! It's like this is a weekly podcast. Hello and welcome to PlayStation Unchained, your home for PlayStation news, reviews, and all that good stuff, hosted by the amazing people at PSU.com, PlayStation Universe. Go check them out at www.psu.com. But of course, we're not here to just promote them, but to talk about the video games. And as always, some video games have been released, and will be released, and have also been announced. So to talk about the video games that have been announced that will be coming out that you'll be able to play with your hands. Well, not just your hands, but whatever way you can play your video games with. There's all different ways.
I'm trying to train myself to play them with my feet, is what I'm trying to do.
Welcome, Chris. I'm
Welcome.
just happy you said feet.
It's one of my favorite body parts. Why wouldn't I bring it up in casual
Here in
conversation?
Utah, feet mean something else. So.
Okay, here in Utah, feet mean you.
In Soviet Utah, feet sniff you.
Oh,
All right.
that would
Hi,
be scary,
Ben.
actually. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm great. How are
We
you?
missed you.
I missed you guys too. It's hard to let's see. It's hard to be consistent in your life when various events leave you without passion for something.
That is
And
true.
I've currently been working on that a little bit to try and get my passion back for video games. Because honestly, when you work on a video games journalist website and you don't have a passion for video games because of your depression,
It happens,
it makes
though.
things difficult. It does. It happens.
I
And
know
it's
this.
just,
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, you're writing for video games. You get free video games." But at some point, you think, "Man, I need a break from video games.
Mhm.
Let me go watch
And
anime."
sometimes you do. Yep. And I have been doing copious amounts of both gaming and anime watching to try and
Yay.
reinvigorate some passion. So hopefully I can once again bring something to the discussion here,
If not,
at
you
least
can
if
just
nothing
sit
else.
and say, "Haha." That's what I do in the wrestling podcast when we used to do those, which I miss a bit.
I was thinking about those the other
we
day.
don't do that anymore.
Well, I can't host it because that's the whole point of it. So I don't know anything about it. So
It's okay. I can be the expert that Neil was, and
Yeah,
then
there we go.
you can still be Coolest.
Yeah,
But
I love
the
it.
wrestling podcast coming back sometime whenever wrestling happens, which I don't know.
Yeah.
When does the wrestling
maybe.
happen?
Yeah,
weeks.
what's in 2 weeks, Gary?
The Royal Rumble.
There we go. We could. How about this? In 2 weeks, we'll try and schedule a wrestling podcast.
Or is it next week? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no
It's the end
idea
of the
when
month.
the wrestling will
So
happen.
yes, 2 weeks, end of the month.
Okay. Maybe we can get Neil on.
Ooh, even better.
I mean, we haven't had him on for ages.
It has been a bit.
He was here like 3 weeks ago for the game of the day.
It feels like age. Well, when we used to do it every week, 3 weeks feels
Oh,
like
yeah.
ages. It feels like ages. Anyway, that is also a Gary. He is here, as you can hear with his voice.
He is here.
He is
You know,
here
I'm just
to
an
hate the
idiot.
video
Just
games.
call me. It is here.
How are you doing today?
I am pretty decent, I guess.
Did you get to play any of the Forces of Jump? I missed the beta session, so...
Unfortunately, I have not, and I probably won't until the game comes out.
I was going to sneak some in during the anime cast, because, spoilers, we're going to be talking about the Broly movie. Well, they will be talking about the Broly movie. I'll be sitting here taking headphones off and going, la 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 la. I don't
Just
hear
go play
a
some more
word.
Shinobi Strikers. Just keep
I
playing
will.
there and dominating on there.
I will go dominate on there. But I was looking... Anyway, so yeah, Jump Force. It sucks that the beta's just timed hours. There was a trick before this patch to actually play it offline, but they patched it off. You could play any time if you did the little trick.
Sad face.
But they fixed that glitch. It involved changing your DNS settings, and it let you play your PS4 offline, and then the game would load up in a co-op, not co-op, but a CPU match.
See, I don't trust changing my DNS settings because then I can never get it back, and then everything is fucked up after that.
I just set mine to automatic, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jump Force. It's out in a few weeks. February 15th, I think. Go pre-order now for your stuff. Like the King Vegeta robe. And...
Do you, did you see who was announced for Jump Force?
We'll get to that in the news, woman.
I'm trying to move it. All right.
And we've got a sexy Tim.
Hey guys.
Hey Tim, how are you? We missed you.
I'm okay.
Cheer up a bit. We're here. We're gonna cheer you up with video games because
Sounds good to me.
companies don't do that really.
See,
No,
I was trying to segue the character because it's Tim's love of this character and mine that we share in a very, very homosexual way. I was attempting
Chris,
to segue in here.
are you gonna fly to Japan to play the Battle Royale game?
No.
But I thought you liked the game that much. Don't you want to go to fly to Japan to play JoJo Bizarre Adventure Battle Royale? No,
I would love to.
I still can't believe they're making a JoJo Battle Royale.
It makes sense
Yeah,
in
sure.
a weird way.
I can't wait for my Dragon Ball Battle Royale, but it's so big that it's actually universal. I'd play that. Tournament of Power Battle Royale.
Can I just play a game?
Give me the money.
Can I just play a game that's like No Man's Sky, but you play as Frieza and all you do is just go from planet to planet destroying shit?
Well, no.
Like in your attempt to conquer the universe? That's what I want to play.
It would be a real-time strategy game, wouldn't it? Because Frieza doesn't always blow up planets. He also, enslaves them. So you go from planet to planet, occasionally, like, having a planet...
Conquering.
Yeah.
Or destroying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Beerus would be solely the...
Yeah,
solely,
Beerus would be the
destruction.
DLC where you just go destroying.
If they don't have good food.
Easy mode of the game is just Beerus.
I would totally play it.
The only planet that's locked in the universe is Earth.
because Beerus is awesome and he loves Earth for its food
So
and
Earth
Goku
is
even though
locked
he
in
won't
the game,
admit it.
but everywhere else is fine. The secret mission would be you go to like the Kai's planets and blow those up.
That would be I guess that would be the Boo unlockable side mission, huh?
Well, no.
You just go.
You're playing as Beerus doing whatever you want. There's nothing stopping him from going around. As long as he doesn't kill the Kai.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't kill his own universe as Kai, then he's fine. But then that would be just Goku Black.
Well, I remember he's still got the kind of canon. I don't know. Is it canon the four Kais?
Isn't that the entire point behind Majin Buu? Is that he devoured the four of the Kais?
I'm talking about the current Southwest and East Kai. Because I don't think we've actually seen them in canon.
Yeah, they are. It was in a flashback moment when he was talking about who Boo was.
No, but I don't remember seeing the current ones. I don't remember ever seeing the current... Yeah, the ones that you see in the Otherworld Tournament arc.
No.
Oh, yeah, Kid Buu. I remember now. You saw them... I don't know if that's canon scene now, but when you saw them when Kid Buu warped to the Otherworld. That was it, yeah. Remember, he warped to the Otherworld, and then he found out Yamcha fought like someone really powerful for some reason because the Otherworld makes no sense. And then he tries to attack.
Are you talking about like the Grand Kai?
No, I'm talking about the Southwest. Yeah, the small female Kai.
No. They're not canon. No.
Okay.
Because that's the whole PyCon thing, and that was never canon.
Okay.
That was just filler. But technically, it is canon.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like, are they canon because, you could be playing Beerus going around destroy those worlds. You can't destroy North Kai because Goku did already. Ooh. Goku, you're an ass.
It's canon in the anime, it's not canon in the manga.
Okay. Dragon Ball, we'll talk about it on the next podcast. So, PlayStation... So, Tim, Have you been playing anything this week?
Hold on. You didn't even segue into the freaking Jump Force leak. You just went off tangent.
Fine, I'll go into the Jump Force leak. JoJo was announced. Who's excited?
No, he was leaked.
Well, he was leaked,
wasn't
okay,
announced.
by official sources. I'd say that's almost announced.
Well, it's Jotaro is his name, but yes.
Yeah. Tim will know more.
On Jump Force? I know nothing about Jump Force.
But he does know about JoJo.
Yeah, you do know about
Yeah.
JoJo. I don't know anything about JoJo.
JoJo is fantastic.
I know it's odd and hyperbolic and silly and just fucking adorable.
Very homoerotic.
Oh my god.
Dude, no, the art style, the effort that they put into like the muscles and making the dudes look hot is like akin to what other guys do with female characters. Like they put their all into it, and I feel a little more gay.
You know what?
In a good way
that.
for it now.
That makes me happy to hear, Chris.
Dude, it really like I have no. I'll talk about it more in the anime podcast today. But I've been watching a lot of
love me
animes.
some fan service, but I don't mind which
God,
gender.
dude.
As long as both sides get some fan service, I'm happy.
I'm not so alone in this podcast anymore.
JoJo is all about fan service in the best possible way, and it's
Unless
all
your
like
fan service is Commander Blue from the original Dragon Ball, then no. Because we all know who he likes, so no.
No, not Commander Blue.
Not him.
Close.
Do
Close.
not
There is a von Stroheim. And he talks like Arnold.
Don't ask Gary about that guy. You might be surprised.
You sure it's not Gary?
Oh,
Gary, is that your persona?
It could be, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm flexing right now, but you don't know.
Gary's always flexing.
So Jump Force. February 15th.
Besides that character, the other character leaked was Dai from Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai.
Yay.
Which, now that I've researched it, is actually a manga that was part of Shonen Jump. So
There
that's
we
why
go.
that character.
No,
Not a
you
character
don't have
based
as
on
much
any of the
hate.
games. Yes.
But still, I want more Yu-Gi-Oh characters. I want my Kaiba. Or my
The
Marek.
fact that you're getting one Yu-Gi-Oh character, you should be happy.
I want 3.
It's a guy who throws cards at you.
A guy that
Gary.
can summon monsters.
Gary, don't you have some very strong topics about certain, or strong opinions about a certain group of characters that should be included in Jump Force but isn't?
Yeah.
Because I know I share your opinion.
Fairy Tail characters, but the reason they're not is because they're not part of the Shonen weeklies,
I know.
which is stupid because they're perfect.
And as I mentioned earlier, I was browsing the PlayStation Store and I found out that there was a Fairy Tail and or Dead or Alive crossover. I almost said Left 4 Dead. A Fairy Tail and Dead or Alive crossover that I did not hear about. It was for Dead or Alive 5 and it was for the costumes. They had all of them. Natsu, Lucy, Gray, Urza, Makarov, the costumes look cool. So it's like, obviously they do market it. It's out there. It's just not what we all want. We're still waiting for the Arc Systems Works Fairy Tail fighting game now, pretty much. At least I am.
No, you're not, because then they'll release it, and then a few months later they'll tease an announcement Twitch, and then come and show you nothing. But disappointment.
See,
Ben is still bitter.
I'm still just kind of irritated by the roster in general because I don't understand why the selection of characters is how it is. Like, why are there so many One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto characters?
Why do you think I want more Yu-Gi-Oh characters?
I get they're the 3 most popular shonens, but
And Naruto's not even the popular one anymore. It's Boruto. Naruto's dead.
you only have one character from My Hero. You only have one character from Black Clover. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, why is even Kai in the freaking game from Death Note? That manga has been dormant for how many years now?
It's not even playable.
Yeah, like it's.
I want.
I get you want to put a lot of the most popular characters in, but you don't need Goku, Frieza, Vegeta, Piccolo, Trunks. That's 5 Dragon Ball characters.
The entire fighters roster.
I want Death
and
Note
one
in.
character from My Hero.
I want the Death Note character in, but only as a support that you can use at the last 5% of the opponent's health, and it just kills them. A train just drives through them or something.
he writes. Light writes their name in his book.
Yeah, but it has to be the last 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, I think 2 from each game would have fit perfectly.
Yeah,
the villain
like
and the hero.
No,
like the villain and the hero of each
like Dissidia.
story. Yeah.
Isn't there 5 from Dragon Ball?
Yeah, and there's I think 6 from One Piece.
And one of them's Trunks, so nobody's going to play him.
And I think 5 from Naruto.
No, I don't think there's 5 from Naruto. Last I heard, there was only 3.
Let's see.
No, so in 3. Sasuke, Naruto. Isn't it just those 2?
I think remember. They recently announced a bunch more.
Hell, even Bleach has 3 characters: Rukia, Aizen, and Ichigo. And Bleach has been dead for years.
Nope. Naruto has 6. One Piece has 6.
Who are the Naruto characters then?
So you got Naruto, you have Sasuke, you have Kakashi, Kaguya, Gaara.
Wait, Kaguya?
Yes.
Well, Naruto should technically win this then with Kaguya.
And Boruto isn't in.
Oh, well, one whole Boruto character. And it's Boruto.
the main one.
Who also basically has Naruto's attacks, so it's just a reskin of Naruto.
And Dragon Ball has 6. Bleach has 4.
Right.
Yeah, so like I said,
Who's the
3
for Bleach, because Bleach before I had Ichigo, Rukia, and Aizen.
Sasuke?
Yeah, Sasuke.
Sasuke, Aizen, yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Or no, Sosuke, Aizen.
That's 3 then, because Aizen, that's one character. Sosuke Aizen.
Yeah, I know.
He should just win Jump Force. He really should. He's 2 hacks.
Yeah, see, and that's what bothered. Like another one that, well, I guess it shouldn't bother me because it is popular in Japan. Is the Hunter x Hunter characters has 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you're into it, but it's not exactly the most popular in North America.
I feel like 2 for every character would be great. And then have the DLC be like packs, so that way if you want them, you can get them.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Goku and Frieza, Naruto and whoever his main villain is. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they're making the choice to go with their the most popular ones, having the most characters that everyone loves, like Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, like they're beloved characters.
Disappointment Trunks.
Disappointment Trunks. but they're trying to put their best foot forward. So I get it, but I do agree with you. I would like to see more. Rather than just doing the most popular characters, I would like them to do ones that are actually more interesting to see fighting in that type of game with.
Yeah, see, it's better.
Does that make sense?
I know it sounds weird. I know you need a decent amount of interesting characters because that's what's gonna sell the game.
Yeah.
As much as we love the idea of having more unique, the bigger fan base isn't gonna know who they are.
Yeah.
But having a few more unique characters and then have the big characters being your selling points for DLC, that would be better. It'd be scummy, but at the same time, it would sell the DLC better than, say, having other characters. Like, maybe have one unique character that not many people have heard of, and a Dragon Ball character as the DLC. People go, oh, look, the Dragon Ball character. Oh, look, I also got this person I've never heard of. I shall try him out. And then maybe I'll go read the mangas and watch the animes.
Yeah, but see, that's one of the things. Like, you have My Hero Academia, where you have one character for, Midoriya. But it's like, My Hero is easily way more popular now than Naruto and One Piece are.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So you would think they'd put way more characters of that. This is the up-and-coming biggest shonen.
But I guess they don't want to step on their get the My Hero games toes as well.
Maybe.
But I agree, one more character would have been better. A villain. I don't think it'll be All Might because, yeah.
All Might will probably be DLC for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're having...
it should be. I mean, you can't really pick a villain because none of them are really...
Stain
is really the only one I can think of that would actually matter because all the other ones have abilities where they don't really fight physically. So...
Well, if they... if it'd be perfect for it. If they give us All Might, then we should have All for One as well.
That's true.
And he'd be a good like terrifying villain. I mean, the dude is terrifying. He's all like faceless and Darth Vader-y. So,
like the only ones I see if they were gonna do a villain for My Hero, the only one I could think of would be Bakugo. Even though he's not a villain, he's his rival. So
yeah.
But I don't know.
I
know there's more characters to come, but I don't know.
Bakugo should have been the character that came with the release. Because I feel like that would have been the perfect rival. It's not a villain, but it's still rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, it's basically Goku and Vegeta of the My Hero Academia.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Deku gets as much arse balls as Goku.
Deku's lost almost as much as Goku.
I don't know, nobody loses as much as Goku. I can't really think of a single win that Goku's ever had, really.
By himself, of his own skill, I think technically the Ultra Instinct Jiren counts because he did win that, but then lost the war.
Yeah.
Technically,
well, he didn't win that.
He had Jiren almost out,
but
then,
he didn't win.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, technically,
he proved he could beat Jiren.
Yeah.
With the borrowed power he had, sure, that he lost it.
Well, that's his own. The Ultra Instinct is his own power.
Ultra is his own power.
Yeah, that he doesn't know how he got or how to control it. That's why he lost.
No, that he lost because his body wasn't ready for it.
Whose body is ever ready for power?
No, it's like he jumped from. He jumped.
My body is ready.
Oh no, it's true. The same reason why Golden Frieza wasn't able to stay,
Yeah.
Like
the lore is consistent in my opinion, Gary. Like that's it's actually more consistent. Dragon Ball is more consistent now in their storyline and plot holes or lack thereof plot holes.
Well, yeah, because
than they've ever been.
Back in the day.
We'll talk about that.
Back in the day, Akira Toriyama thought he would end every like arc. So, I finished the Namek saga. I'm done now. Oh, I finished this. I'm done now.
Oh, I finished the Boost saga. I'm done now.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can go ahead and make GT.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, they tell you like it's making money, and he's like, no.
No.
Here's some artwork. Go have fun. Because the art done for GT was actually still done by Toriyama.
Yeah.
So, like Pan. Yeah.
Best girl. Pan is best girl.
Especially when she becomes an LR. Anyway, let's go back to video games because this isn't anime chat, nor is it Dokkan Battle chat, which it means go download Dokkan Battle.
Hey, just one thing to take from that is anime and video games cross over so much nowadays, we almost can't have an episode where we don't talk about it.
Yeah, especially with one of the biggest games coming out on February 15th. Go check it out. Pre-order now to get your DLC bonuses and stuff. Pre-order and go buy your Mountain Dew.
Okay.
You know, to get into the Division 2 beta.
Oh my god, you're still on that, huh?
Hey! You know.
I think the Mountain Dew is already out.
It is. And I'm jealous because I couldn't buy any. I like Mountain Dew, okay? It's delicious sugar that can kill me eventually. Just like everything else.
I let Ben drink Mountain Dew out of my belly button.
That is canon. Nice.
He wanted to do a body shot off of someone for the first time, and since we were in Vegas, I'm like, all right, I can't afford to take you to a place where we do body shots.
I found it funny. I was talking to one of my friends I was staying with in Vegas. I said, they were talking about strippers. I'm like, you know what? I've never done that. And they're like, you should have told us we'd have taken you last year. I'm like, oh, okay. 2021, everyone.
All right, plan now, Tim, Gary. Because we're doing this. We're all going to Vegas for the next time Ben comes down.
Yeah, I want to meet
we're
Tim.
all gonna go and we're all gonna take him to a strip club.
Yeah, I want to meet Tim.
I want to meet Tim too.
Tim?
At the strip club. I want him to give me a lap dance.
Tim, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
I want to meet you as well.
Me too.
Yay.
If I gave you money, would you dance for me, Tim?
No.
Why?
Your money's no good here.
So you'll do it for
Gary
free.
dollars don't really work.
God damn it. What if I paid you in dragon stones?
Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain on that one.
Yeah, I'll take a concussion on that hailstorm. That's fine. I've always liked a good free summon.
Yeah. Hey, we determined earlier that Gary has a good rate going.
Then you just ruined it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's true. Every time we bring it up, it gets bad, and then he blames us.
All I know is, in my
Gary
head
doesn't
right
know what
now
responsibility
is someone going up to the stripper going, are you happy to see me? Are those dragon stones in you?
Say both. Say both. Please say both.
I don't have dollars. Do you take dragon stones on your docking account?
Like, oh fuck yes, I want to pull again on Boo.
The strippers have just got phones around their waist.
you just go into the store and purchase stones.
Well, no, they've got the store open and they've got like QR codes, and then you just tap your phone.
Hey, dude, no, if they are making that easier and more accessible for people, then I encourage it.
Just tap
Sorry, Belgium.
If you put your strippers with barcodes on all their G-strings or tattoos or whatever, and the QR codes, and then all they have to do is go and scan it, and it takes money out of their Apple Pay or Android Pay, yeah. I mean, my God.
Oh, gosh, I've invented something.
Yeah, you've gone onto the FBI most watch list, man.
What's wrong with you? How is that?
I think my biggest issue with this scenario that we're creating is that I could never be able to take Ben into a Chippendales.
Why not?
Because
broke.
men can't go in Chippendales.
Aww.
Yeah,
I wonder if they charge me extra for the picture with them.
Chris is like, yeah, you can. I've been in.
Yeah, you can. You can. They are all welcome. If you want a big veiny schlong slapping you in the face, then it doesn't matter who you are as long as you've got the money.
Merry Christmas to me, then. I don't have money. God damn it.
Well, you might have
I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it for you.
Have
2020, guys. 2020.
There was one day where I thought that Chris would buy me a footlong, but this isn't what I expected.
This is better than what you expected.
Yeah, I was expecting a really cheap hot dog.
No, you still got a cheap hot dog.
And it's vegan, too.
It's a vegan hot dog, that's why.
It's not even real meat.
Excuse you, he's Episcopalian.
I thought it was halal meat.
It's got a lot of mercury in it. Congratulations.
Oh, no. Episcopalian. Oh, what? Oh, I love it so much, and the term is pescatarian.
You're a Presbyterian.
You're a Presbyterian.
You're a plebeian.
Your mom's a Presbyterian. I would never put that on anybody.
Your mom does German Scheisse videos.
All right. South Park reference for everyone who doesn't know, Gary.
Wow.
Oh.
So, the Dark Zone is coming back.
The Dark Zone, unfortunately, is coming back.
Yay. That kind of put me off wanting Division 2 now.
It was expected, though.
Oh, I was expected, but...
So I know that you guys all played it. For somebody who's uninitiated, I've only seen, I've only watched Gary play it a little bit. I never was able to get into it at the time.
Yeah.
What was the major gripe about the Dark Zone and about it coming back? Just because I'm uninformed.
For me,
You needed
sorry.
you needed big people pants to play in it. That was the problem.
The problem, Chris, is that if you were to start the Division right now, you yourself, like, oh shit, I'm playing the Division for the first time. It's $10. Woohoo!
Yeah.
You go into the Dark Zone, and you're gonna absolutely despise the game after that because
just get massacred.
This level 30 guy, and you're going up against guys who are pretty much god tier at this point. And all they would do is just massacre all the newbies just because they can. And that is what happened to the Dark Zone division. You went into it, and people would just gang up on you, and you couldn't do shit.
Have you ever played any PvP game ever?
Yep.
The difference is, that was based on skill, not just on gear. This is based on gear. They'll sort
play
it
WoW?
because they'll have better gear.
Did you ever play WoW? Did you ever play WoW? That was, same thing.
See, I never played
It's
WoW.
just natural. It's just a natural thing because it's the people who play the game that like to ruin it for everybody else, not the game.
Yeah, see, I never played WoW. I've only played fantasy games.
And it got to the point as well, Chris, where one person would be so high geared that they would just by themselves kill everybody that they saw. And if you kill somebody, you get like this wanted symbol. You know, they're wanted killers. You can go kill them.
Yeah.
Nobody could. Like, people would gang up, like 6-7 people would gang up to try to kill this one person, and they couldn't even damage him because his gear was so high. So it was pretty much like...
Oh, so he was Kirito from Sword Art Online. It's basically
it pretty much ended up being Chaozu, Tien, Piccolo, and Gohan, and Krillin against 3 Beerus. From the Nappa saga.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was picturing when you said it. I'm like, oh my god, this fighters against Beerus.
And back to anime.
Well, that sucks because I wanted to play it with you guys. So I don't know, maybe when Division 2 comes out,
is make instance areas where if you're under that level, you can't join it.
But there are other MMOs that have had many different types of solutions to that kind of problem. Like DC Universe Online, basically, the PvP and the PvE were separated. You know, whichever one you wanted to do,
that was the whole point of this, though, was the fact that the best gear is in the PvP area, and then you got to work together to get it.
And then one person would get it and become unstoppable. Yeah, I see the problem there.
Well, no, you got it as a team if you partied up.
Look, I've always said this. This is the solution to all of these problems. You let people turn off PvP and PvE. You do this in Fallout 76, you're golden. That is, in my opinion, the only solution. If I want to go play in the Dark Zone, which has a lot of high-level gear that you can get, but you don't want to play with other people, let people do that. Why? Why am I forced, if I want to continue playing the game, you know, as the games for service, if I want to keep playing that game, why am I forced to do it in PvP? Why? It makes no sense to me.
It's along the lines of the same argument of always online gameplay. You know, the kind of shit that people were mad at Ubisoft with a few years ago for everything having to be always online. See, it's kind of that same principle. It's like, I don't want to have to play. I want to play single player. Sometimes you just want to play single player, even in a multiplayer game.
By the way, for Final Fantasy,
I agree.
They removed all stat increases from armor and PvP. So, in fact, you have your own PvP move list.
There you go.
See, yeah. So it's the other MMOs have already come up with solutions. So, and it's working apparently.
No, PvP is dead in Final Fantasy. Nobody plays it.
Oh.
Well, no, the game isn't designed for it, in my opinion. It's just not the right combat. It's too slow. So
that makes sense.
So yeah, I know they've figured stuff out with, you know, a lot of the updates they've done, and it's made things a lot easier and a lot better. Yeah. And I know they're bringing a lot of these fixes to the Division 2.
So they're not pulling a Bungie.
But I'm sorry to say,
oh, no,
I'm sorry to say, like, you can fix all you want, but people will still find a way to exploit. And
oh yeah.
until you let people do the option that I'm giving you right now, let people turn off having to be in PvP, you're not going to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Let me explore the dark zone
Bungie.
and enjoy it.
They didn't do a Bungie.
They didn't do a Bungie.
Destiny 1, it's fixed. It's the best. Destiny 2, let's just screw everything up again. Yay.
What was your experience with it, though, Tim? That was my experience with it.
Short-lived. I didn't play very long.
You're not the only one. I even bought the season pass, but never did any of the content.
Well, it's kind of my general story with most multiplayer games. I had a group of people that we were going to play with, and we were all excited, and we got to level 30, and they disappeared.
By the way, Tim, when do you want to play Xenoverse? I want to play with you. I want to play with you, Tim.
Anytime, really. I just have some reviews I have to work on right now.
Okay.
I have something big coming that I can't talk about.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And he's also got some reviews on the way.
It comes from Chris. It's a foot long. I can't talk about it.
Yeah, you can't talk about it.
I'm just more interested in hearing about
It's nothing compared to the 18 inches I've been hearing about.
Folded in half, no less.
God, I told you one time, Gary, and every time you bring it up, it gets longer. So that's. I guess
what happens in reality.
You just have a magic to you, I guess.
Eventually, you'll be able to do the dream of like.
I guess
wrapping
Gary
it around
brings out
your
the best
waist,
in me.
like a
Well,
sailor.
before I was measuring in centimeters, and then I moved on to inches, and then kilometers.
Kept on getting smaller for some reason.
Yeah,
I think you need to work on your math.
Yeah, because that's the opposite.
Leave me alone.
You start talking in inches, then centimeters, then
I have things I want to say about inches and centimeters later.
Oh my! All I know is if it was that big, eventually you'll be like a Saiyan and just wrap it around your waist.
That's really the life goal, isn't it?
Yeah. But it can't be any more than 5 centimeters, right?
And to be perfectly honest, it better not be that hairy, because no.
No. That would be horrible.
To be honest, I've seen. Never mind.
I think that's a different community, Chris.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about the animals. We don't talk about the animals here, man. Moving on.
But yeah,
And we're back to anime.
Anime. We're excited to talk
But yes,
about it at last.
The Division 2 is getting the Dark Zone and it's getting PvP again.
And there's a beta which you can subscribe to. You can apply for, I think.
Register, yep.
Yeah.
Starts, I think, February 7th?
Yeah.
Through the 9th? Yep.
Well, the registration already started, didn't it, last year? They had the registration around the same time that it was announced for E3. So,
I think that was for the closed beta. I think this is for the closed alpha. Sorry.
Okay.
This is for the closed beta. Yeah.
which you could get in by buying Mountain Dew. Taste the flavor.
Or you can just pre-order the game and get into it that way.
Like Anthem, which launched the beta for that is this week, isn't it? So, well, is it next week? So
next week, I think.
So yeah, get pre-order Anthem.
What a terrible time to plan that beta.
Or the best time.
Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out next week, so I think this is the worst time to plan that beta.
Yeah.
What game? I'm not
Anthem.
familiar with this series. No, the one that Gary mentioned.
I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard of it before.
It's some sort of franchise.
Some sort of franchise.
I heard it has graphics, but that's all I know.
Well, I heard it has animals in it.
So
that's too much of a spoiler, Chris.
Gosh.
Day one.
We don't want to go in that spoiler territory. We don't want to piss off those Kingdom Hearts fans.
There's a Doug that shakes his ass enticing Chris all the time.
I don't know. Every time someone mentions it, I feel simple and clean for some reason.
Chris or
I just have no interest in it, in that franchise whatsoever. But kudos to everybody else that loves it. And I know our friend Mark is absolutely in love with the series, and more power to him for enjoying it. Me personally, I never got into it, but hey, I'm happy for you guys, fans of Kingdom Hearts. You're getting Kingdom Hearts 3. That's fucking huge. That's awesome. I'm happy that the franchise is continuing as strongly as it is, despite my own personal opinions about it. So
hey, I'm passing on it too.
I've had like some fallouts and some frustrations with it, but like Mark's love for it is just fucking contagious. So like I'm really just like not even like I don't want to say it's against my own choice because I've been curious to get back into it for a long time, and I'm really glad that I've gone back. But man, I don't know, man. Like when you're with somebody that has that like genuine love for something, it's contagious.
That it is, and it doesn't matter what it is.
It's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That took like what 10 months, if not 3 years.
You guys got me into docking.
Yay! And you got some sweet cards. I finally caught up with you and got 21. What?
Yeah, I was happy that you did that. That was too funny too. Gary, hey, 21's in that transformation banner. What? One poll got it the first time.
I wish I
That's
had
never
enough
happened.
stones to try.
Congratulations.
That's never happened one time.
I wish I had enough stones to try, but I'll probably get something disappointing anyway.
See,
Yeah.
I finally saved up enough.
Yeah.
I finally saved up enough to do like the 90 stones to do the 330 polls for the Universe Survival Saga guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm second guessing it because it's like, well,
I'd wait if I were you. You got the
Not that one, dude.
You got the Shaft Jeter banner coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, those cards, at least for me anyway, the cards that are in that banner come at such a regular frequency in all other banners that it's kind of a waste.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, honestly,
but I can rainbow my Kale.
No, Topo is the only one worth getting on.
Jeter
I'm
as
sure
well, I guess.
I can rainbow my Topo then.
Yeah, but that's
You don't
the thing,
need
you
to.
don't need to. He's a support unit.
Oh, I know. I'm being anal. I'm being OCD about these things. Like if I have a character,
Gary?
I want to rainbow it. I'm being Gary.
Yes.
I want to rainbow my characters, all of them.
Well, I want to rainbow my SS4 Gogeta, but first I need one.
I get it. Now I'm sad. And we're back to anime.
We keep jumping back to... Well, it was a big week for anime. What can we say?
We haven't talked about anime in ages, and we miss it. So the anime cast will be soon. After this.
Soon. After these messages, huh?
Well, actually, I say after this, but actually, the anime cast for us is going to be after this. But for you guys that are listening, it'll be before this.
We're time travelers.
I like to call myself a doctor. Thank you, Dana.
Oh, doctor, I need an operation.
That's not the
Gary
right doctor.
Would love to play doctor with Tim.
Being British, this hurts me, so...
I get it.
Just like the last season. It was so bad.
I get it.
Video games. There's some more news about them. Like, did you know that Mortal Kombat 11 has a pre-order bonus? And there's 2 whole editions. Standard edition, which costs $54.99.
Oh, yeah.
And then the premium edition, will set you back $79.99. By the way,
oh, that's it.
Don't expect the standard edition to actually cost $54.99. Because normally when it's that's the recommended retail price. Apart from Game, most stores don't actually ever sell at recommended retail price. They always sell it cheaper. So expect it to be $49.99 like every other game probably. Or lower depending on where you purchase it. Shop 2 normally has it a bit cheaper. Go check out Shop 2.
Well, here in America, the standard price is $59.99.
Yeah.
Whole American dollars, or like $64 with tax.
And it's not going to go any cheaper than that. No, we don't make things cheaper here.
Well, that's because you...
No, we do. Well, the thing with Warner Brothers and NetherRealm, is you give it 6 months, you'll get the Game of the Year edition with all the stuff for like $30.
Well, here's your Game of the Year edition for $79.99, where it includes the combat pack, which in terms of means you also get, and if you pre-order, you also get Shao Kahn. So pre-order now for Shao Kahn,
who will be available for purchase individually.
Or you can just pre-order it for free.
Probably $6. Okay. But yes, Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Also, there's going to be a beta, like everything else released nowadays, which will be March 28th, and players can again exclusively pre-order on PS4, Xbox One. The release has been confirmed for March, full release on April 23rd. Right. Okay, so I guess there's a closed beta on March 28th, and then a public beta in March. Oh yeah, no, that's the same sentence. Why is the same sentence twice in this article at psu.com? Go check it out.
Yeah.
We should also mention
Don't
it
we
is
have
also coming to Nintendo Switch.
Which has been
Don't we have a
delayed.
couple senior editors here?
Hey, I didn't do that article. Yeah.
And I'm still a couch.
And I got a billion things I'm working on right now, so...
Yeah,
No, you don't.
There's also
kinda
going to be a
do.
beta available on March 28th, and players can access... The beta release has been confirmed for March. Well, yeah, you just gave me a date of March 28th. Thanks, article at psu.com, PlayStationUniverse.com. Go check them out.
There you go.
The teaser trailer that they showed off last year, I think it was last year, was Dark Radiant and
Game
Scorpion.
Awards. Yes, during the Video Game Awards. It
Yeah,
was when
sure,
the official announcement came, and then, what was it, 3 days ago? Thursday.
Yeah.
Last Thursday, we got gameplay. Lots of delicious gameplay.
I will have to watch the gameplay.
Looks amazing.
Super violent, super gory as always. I'm super excited. Yeah, Baraka's back.
Yay!
Yes, my boy, Baraks.
Were you a Baraka player, Gary? No,
I
you were a
wasn't.
Baraka player.
I was a Baraka player. No, Baraka's back. Very excited about that, actually. Yeah, Dark Raiden. Evil, bad Raiden. We saw the opening cinematic to the story where he cuts off Shinnok's head. It's kind of violent. Yeah, I'm excited. Ronda Rousey is playing Sonya Blade, doing the voice for her.
Causing quite a bit of commotion, that story.
Yeah, I don't know why, but okay.
Yeah.
People and opinions about things. Which,
By the way, I saw that video of old Mortal Kombat stuff that you showed earlier, Gary. It was the best.
I shared a GIF video, I guess, of the cinematics in Mortal Kombat 4.
You know, I would pay money, actual real money, if they just brought those back in HD.
which console version did you show?
I have no idea. I just saw it on Twitter.
I'll have to check it because the interesting note: the PlayStation was capable of having the full, whereas the N64 was not. So they just used in-game animation.
It was definitely the N64 one,
because I had both versions.
And it's the most glorious video.
The PlayStation CD, there was enough room to handle that on there, but the N64 cartridge,
N64
there was
had
not.
to repeat data because of the size of cartridges.
Yep.
Thanks, Nintendo.
It's in general, Chad.
No.
It's so good. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for this Mortal. I've always loved Mortal Kombat, and I haven't played the last one. I haven't. I gotta.
Yeah, I got one on PS3.
Sure.
I can't remember which one it was. I got the collector's edition of that with Scorpion on it. The statue. But I didn't get the last Mortal Kombat game.
Oh, nice. But yeah, no, it's bringing in the whole customization system from Injustice 2. So you can customize the character to look however you want, with probably loot boxes.
Can I just make my character naked? I just want a game where I can make my character completely naked.
I just want to dress Raiden in like a pink outfit so it can be as girly as he really is.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yes. That stupid Raiden. The worst character.
Wait, from Metal Gear Solid?
Why not both?
No. But yeah, no, the collector's edition comes with Scorpion's head.
Well,
Yes.
now I don't want it.
Oh, now I want it.
I mean, I like statues. I don't like just heads.
Yeah, it comes with his hoodie and his mask, but I think it's literally like that statue of his head.
Yeah.
I don't think you can take it off and wear it. So,
This is all disappointment.
yeah, it's like the
Pre-order for
Master
the beta.
Chief
Go
helmet.
pre-order now.
It's like the Master Chief helmet and the Hellgas helmet from.
Hey,
Killzone
the
2.
Hellgas helmet was
The
cool.
helmet.
I've got that.
Yeah,
helmet
but
for
you
your
can't
cat.
wear it, can you?
No, but the games came in it.
No, that's true.
So
But
it was
anyway,
like a nice little collector's piece to hold it in. Also, I bought it cheaper than I bought the actual game.
nice.
Like when I bought the steel tin version of what's it? Killzone 2. The place had mispriced it and they put the steel tin cheaper than the actual main copy. So because of law, they had to sell it me at the cheaper price because it was already ticketed. So, yay!
They also announced some sort of teaser, I think, for the end of the month, where they're gonna do their Mortal Kombat Twitch stream stuff that they did for Injustice 2 back in the day. Yeah. They teased something. I can't find the video of what it is, but apparently it was huge. But they never re-showed it, and I can't find the video of it anywhere. So I don't exactly remember what it was.
Confirmed.
But...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming back for Mortal Kombat.
No. There's been a lot of talk that Spawn is going to be in there finally.
Yay! Wasn't he in an old Soul Calibur game?
Yep, Soul Calibur 2.
Yay!
Exclusively to the Xbox.
Yep.
See, everyone,
PlayStation
I know
had
my video game.
Heihachi, and Nintendo GameCube
Link.
had Link.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know my video games. Like, Zablinski games.
But no, Spawn was rumored for a long time for Injustice 2. They even had a poll of people, voting on the character they want. Spawn won by like 99% of the votes, and we never got him, so they lied to us. But now he might be coming to Mortal Kombat. So
We could always use more Spawn in our lives.
he has a new movie coming out, so
See?
Maybe that's why they
Where
waited.
where he doesn't talk, played by Jamie Foxx.
Okay. I don't know anything about Spawn, so I'm going to go with okay.
Spawn is a great character.
By the way, while we're talking about leaked information, there's supposedly rumors for Fighters, more anime of course, that Jiren will be playable and be announced on the end of the month.
That's essentially been.
What's that?
It's been confirmed now.
Yay!
Not officially, but the magazine, the Shonen Jump magazine, leaked with an image of him in it.
Yay, I guess. For Jiren. I want more Kefla.
Not okay. Yeah, I'm really irritated with this reveal. They literally have one original.
Wait, what? You broke up.
One original female fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have...
And 18. You have
should
2
have-
female fighters and like 19 male fighters.
They should have
You literally
Kefla and
interview-
Pan. Or Kefla
Yeah.
and Young Chi-Chi.
I'll take Pan over any character you want.
What about Young Chi-Chi? Like the World Tournament Chi-Chi. Remember she was
No.
at the World Tournament when
I know.
Goku came back.
I know.
But give her the Bancho
No.
fan as one of her super attacks.
No, they should have put either Kefla, Khalif, or a KO in there. I don't care which one. Take your pick.
All three.
I think it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I don't want Jiren. Jiren.
Yeah. Well, Khalifa
don't.
should be Super Saiyan, and then her ultimate should turn her into Super Saiyan 2. And then Kale should be in Berserk form.
KO should always be in.
Yeah.
Like, this is so dumb. Like,
Well, I'm guessing that this will also get Broly as well, won't it? Again. It'll get another Broly.
why?
Because
Just
movie hype.
reskin the one you have. He has all the same. His move list hasn't changed.
Because his power is maximum. Anyway, we'll talk about fighters in the anime cast, which you've already heard of. Let's talk about.
We've been talking about anime the whole damn time.
Video games. They tie in so well.
They really do. What the hell else is there in the news, though?
I heard that the PS5 CPU has leaked, supposedly. And it's going
Supposedly
to
it's supposed to be
more
pretty good.
powerful. Yeah,
Now,
3.2
I'm
gigahertz.
not. Yeah, I don't know much about video card stuff, so please tell me, or processors, tell me exactly what makes this so good.
Well, one of the downsides of the PS4's, at least the CPU, is the fact that the CPU is actually from an old laptop model. It's a very old processor, so that's why...
Shit, this is doing pretty good for an old processor.
Yeah, it's a big bottleneck, though, because the GPU was designed to help with some of the processing. So, by having the CPU being better, they could have the GPU do less of the processing. So, I mean, the main thing we'll see, I think, with a bigger CPU is better open worlds. Which, as a guy who's sick of open worlds, means yay.
But weren't we already just kind of expected that anyway?
Yeah, we would, but at least this confirms that we're going to see a lot better. They'll be able to put more detail, more characters on screen.
Okay.
Yay.
Just remember, our ultimate goal is to get to the point where it's beyond Sword Art Online, where we can literally download our consciousnesses into the machines and live whatever awesome life of quiet or adventure we want, thus making our own universes.
So, mass suicide.
More or less. But not in the way that you're thinking of in traditional death. If our consciousness are still uploaded to the digital mainframe, then we all become one in a great digital god. See?
Yeah, have you played Deus Ex?
Yes, I have.
So, yeah, if it's true...
So you see the appeal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think we
Nier
played a
Automata?
different... Yeah, I think we played a different part of the story there. We saw it differently.
So if it's true, it's running at 3.2 gigahertz when boosted, which is 1 gigahertz faster than the standard one. Which, yeah, that's a pretty decent leap.
So how is it then compared to, the top-tier PCs right now?
Well, no, top tier PCs, you're going to slaughter it still, because you've got Thread Rippers and your i7s. It doesn't compare to top PCs, but that's only because you're going to be paying almost for those much money for those CPUs as you pay for your PS4.
Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to ask is, like, if the PS5, say, comes out next year, theoretically, how dated is it then compared to...
It'll still be... I think it's not
compared
that dated,
to what
actually.
the CPU... Like, how old is the CPU going into the system?
I actually don't know. I think Zen is quite new. 2018.
Okay, so it'll be a 2-year-old
2019.
processor.
Plus it says it's a plus chip, so it could be more of a newer model.
Okay.
So... The thing is, though, you can't really compare it to PCs as much as people still do, because there's still not as much for it to have to do in the background. Like, yeah, it has the PlayStation operating system, the XMB and stuff, but it doesn't have as much background information as the PC does, so it can focus pretty much everything on the video games, rather than like chunking bits and pieces. And with everything being on the board, that also helps with like the memory speed, just how it works. Rather than having like connectors that connect the motherboard to the graphics card to the CPU, it's all on one board. So yeah. Again, I'm not that technical with stuff, but yeah, it's
Yeah, see, that's what I'm asking, because I don't know any of the stuff.
So yeah,
At all.
it's a big jump, and we'll see a lot more improvements. But yeah, it's really good that we're actually getting a better CPU because the Jaguar was shit. It really was. I mean, it's not Wii U levels of shit, but remember that the Wii U was just literally GameCube CPU stuck together, and the Wii was GameCube CPU stuck together. Nintendo.
And it sold billions.
Well, it sold millions and then died off. That's why the PS3 outsold it in the end.
Well, Ben, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Sony sold at a loss. Nintendo sold all for profit.
Yes, because
every system they sold was a profit.
Yeah. Sony lost, what was it, $100 for every PS3 sold at launch.
Yeah.
They lost all their profits from the PS2.
Nope.
Isn't Microsoft still operating at a loss in their games division?
Yeah, they've always operated at a loss. I don't know about how much with the Xbox One, but the Xbox 360 they lost a lot because of the Red Ring of Death stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and it never does well.
70% fail rate.
Yeah.
That is insanity. 70%. How do you do that?
By putting the CPU right underneath the. Oh.
That's like selling the system and just removing all the. have fun for 2 days.
It's like selling the system and then having someone the next day come in and smash it. Free broken.
70%. I can't. Wow, man.
For an extra $40, Bill Gates walks right into your house and smashes it with a. The jokes never die on this thing. It was just such a huge blunder.
My Xbox broke, so you wrap it in a towel and pet it and say good boy. Oh
my god, the wrapping in the towel thing. What the fuck?
It worked though.
Hi.
The sad part, it worked because it caused it to overheat. Basically, it would overheat, causing the bit that would melt to remelt and then solidify and hope that it would solidify in the right spot to reconnect things.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why the towel would work sometimes. So remember, kids, don't forget to bring a towel.
You're a towel.
You're a towel. I'm gonna get high.
You guys want to get high?
I have no idea
what's going on right now.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
Oh, it is Wednesday.
Yeah, are we still? Are you guys still not in the belief that the PS5 will be announced this year?
I don't think so. It's doing too well now. It's really. I think they're going to wait.
You think they'll announce it next year?
Yeah.
And release it next year, or wait until 2021?
I think we'll get a tease this year. Yeah, if there's anything, I think we're going to get a tease. You know, like a logo. It'll get announced. But it'll literally be like the logo and maybe the controller. Because, I mean, how much teasing do they need for the controller? It's going to look basically the same.
If all those patents that came out is going to have a screen and everything.
Yeah, but the basic shape of the controller is going to be the same. You know, I feel like if they're going to leak in it, if they tease anything, it'll be like a shadowy box and PS5 in some sort of logo, and then maybe like the tips of the controller, just the tips.
Ben, you're missing the most important thing here.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, the PS5 isn't going to matter. I'm still holding Sony accountable to their marketing that they did back when the PS3 first came out.
Yeah.
Do you remember the commercial where the dude like sniffs a bunch of spores and suddenly he's in the game? And they're saying like the Sony PS9 spores work directly with your brain anatomy. Was it PS2? I thought it was the PS3.
No, that was
Either
PS2.
way. Oh yeah. The whole thing like where it all began. PS2. Like we're at PS5 already right now. So if they're promising that by PS9, I think they still got a long ways to go.
No,
I think that's the important thing we need to consider.
6 years,
so we should get game spores in our lifetime. Sony game spores, PS9. Is what I want.
I'll probably be dead by the time it comes out. Let's just say PS6 is 2026. PS7 is 2032. PS8 is 2038. Then PS9 would be.
Damn, Ben, you're
2044.
sure counting that the human race survives that long?
Well, the PS9 will come out about the same time as the downfall of humanity, which is going to come at the hands of the robots and our own
Skynet, baby.
a combination of global warming and robots will be the end of the human race.
Humans will survive. We'll find a way.
I think they will announce it and reveal it.
I think we'll
really
get a teaser, if we get anything.
I think there's too many games now.
There's no PSX this year, right? Or was that last
no,
year?
they
Right,
never said.
yeah.
No, they said they're not going to E3. They didn't say there was no PS.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It has to be this year, and I say that simply because of the games.
Yeah.
Death Stranding, Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Cyberpunk, whatever the number is, I don't know, Cyberpunk 2049.
2077.
Yeah,
2099, I will call him. I don't know.
2077 and Final Fantasy VII Remake are all going to be on the PS5. I think we can all agree to that in one shape or form. They're all
Look,
going to come
Sony,
on.
if you want me to buy the PS5, you need to port Final Fantasy 14. Then I'll buy your PS5.
I'm sure that's going to happen. That's not on Sony's. But
well, that's the thing. That's the only way I'd buy one.
okay, man. Yeah. If those games are going to get release dates and stuff, then we know the PS5 has to be shown off this year. Even if they're going to still come to the PS4, the PS5 has to be announced.
No, we won't get PS5 announcements for those until next year. I'm calling that now. They'll wait until after that they've released before announcing it.
They have to show the 7 Remake. They have to show 7 Remake this year. They absolutely have to.
I think they'll be shown behind doors like
their
always.
excuse with Final Fantasy VII Remake was Kingdom Hearts. That was their excuse.
And I feel like
they don't have that
until the
excuse
Jump Festa till they show anything, and then that'll be shown behind doors.
And I don't think they will unless the PS5 gets announced, because that game I still believe is going to be a PlayStation 5 game only. I don't think it is going to be on the PS4.
Well, I'm going to say they're going to show it off, but they're not going to announce what it's for.
I don't think they can.
I think
that's why they're not showing it, because they, under some sort of weird NDA, they can't show what this game looks like right now, because people will know that it's not a current gen game.
Yeah. And the CPU will help them have bigger towns.
Show it. They cannot show it.
I think we'll get PS5 next year. And I hope they're aiming for the decent price again, because that's what helps sell the PS4. Because you can't aim it too high, because that stops people from buying it.
It has to be $400.
Yeah.
It can't be more than $400.
Yeah.
You were going to say something, Chris. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to say I think what you're saying on it, what you're talking about, is pretty accurate. Ben, you had mentioned the whole open world thing earlier, and I mean, think about a Final Fantasy VII Remake with a full open world like that on the PS5 would be a great launch title. I think they'd be stupid if they didn't do that. But I agree with you. I think they're holding back on it because, yeah, why would you want to show something off when the console is not ready for it yet? I don't know.
I still think it's going to be a launch window. I don't think it's going to be a launch title. I think it's going to be a launch window.
Depending on when it comes out, we'll see.
So, it's back. And it's the same as ever, because it's not better, because it's back. The Metacritic game. Da 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 da. Boo.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's Super Mario Brothers. You can't do that on a
Fine.
PlayStation podcast.
Na, 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 na.
There you go.
I hate you all.
I'll say.
Okay, Metacritic. Wow.
Gary wins. Yay. Yeah.
Gary always wins.
Gary, I looked at the scores.
Yes. Yes.
I should have written them down, but Oh, that was it, yeah?
Oh my god, what the hell, man?
No, I wrote
Then how do
down
you know
who
I
won, okay?
Oh,
And
okay.
you won with Hitman HD Collection. Tim did 79 points when I told him go for 69. I went with 80 points. But Gary with 71 points was the closest because Hitman HD Collection got 69 points.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Who would have guessed that?
Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. Or Tim. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised.
Are you mad at me again?
No.
Okay.
Tim's penis feels besmirched.
No.
Okay. Ace Combat, Skies Unknown, which was one of Gary's most favourite games ever. Tim.
What? No, the franchise is really good.
With dog.jpg. Tim gave it a 79. I gave it a 69, but Gary was the closest with 80. So he gains a point.
I got 2 points.
You got 2 points. That means you're in the lead with 2 points. Yeah.
You guys can't see what I'm doing, but you don't want to.
And here I thought you knew me really well.
He wants to see it.
So this week, I think we should go with the big games, the big muscles, the big ones.
Big,
Resident
fat, juicy
Evil
ones,
2.
Final Fantasy VII Remake? Oh, wait.
Resident Evil 2. And because he wasn't here last week, we'll start with Chris. What do you think?
Resident Evil 2, I think we're looking at... You know what? I think we're looking at possible 10s. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say 9.5. Or 95, if you will.
Okay.
95?
You mean it's almost going to
That's
reach
like-
those Tony Hawk's levels?
That's like San Andreas GTA 7 numbers you're talking
Yeah, it's almost as good
I-
as Tony Hawk's.
I think that's what we're looking at, yes. We are looking at the next Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Yes. Gary.
Damn. I'm gonna go with 88.
Oh, Gary, that's a bit high.
It's not 95.
Tim, what are you going to go with?
I like 90.
Okay. Well, I was really disappointed in it because I don't really play Resident Evil anyway, so... but then I saw Tofu's back, so I had to go with 93. So...
Yeah.
It was going to get 82 points, but then I added 11 for Tofu. So... Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a video game. People are excited for. It's the rivals with... Yeah, but I don't care. I want it on this.
No, what? You can't have it on here.
I am the games master. I can do what I want.
What the hell?
I speak for them all! I am the king! Now,
Gary.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll just put yeah. There you go, Gary scores yeah. That's what you get for trying to upset me.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm gonna go with 86.
Kingdom Hearts. Gary hates Kingdom Hearts, confirmed.
I gave it an 86. How is that hating it?
Chris.
Sorry, it's not 98.
89.
Yeah, Tim.
87.
And I will give it 75.
Here's the hater. Look at him.
I am.
75.
Oh, good times. Good times indeed. So, that's this week's PlayStation Unchained.
Is it already?
Yeah. It's an hour and
Glad
15.
it's over.
The fun is almost over. Until
Sorry, man.
next
No
week.
Onimusha for you.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I forgot about that, just like
I just-
everybody else.
I just wanted to hear Gary talk about something, and I
Gary.
know it's something that he holds very dear.
Gary,
What?
let's go
Yes.
talk about the secret 81 out of 80 or whatever it was that you couldn't find.
What?
Remember you said that you found one thing in that game that wasn't recorded online and you were confused?
Yeah. So for the longest time, when Onimusha came out, there's these items, collectibles, Forites, I believe. And you're supposed to collect 20 of them. You get 20 of them, and you unlock a game mode called Oni Spirits, which is a mini game. I found 21. So, and I'm apparently the only one in all of the universe that has found 21. And
Dude.
I can't explain it. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So I don't know if they added an extra one to this or not. I don't know. But I found 21, and it weirded the hell out of me. But yeah, Onimusha Warlords remastered. It's here. People have wanted it for a long time. I never thought it would ever happen, but it's here. Chris, what did you want to know about Onimusha?
I just wanted to know your impressions of it. Is it a worthy remake? I never finished any of the Onimusha games. It's on my list of games to finally go back to one day and play. But I mean, in your opinion, I know you're a big fan, so I trust your judgment on it. How was it? What do you like about it? What do you dislike?
Okay, so I think even when it first originally came out, it was a solid. The combat was solid. Its mechanics were solid. And I don't see much of how you could have changed it to make it better, simply because of the type of game that it was. Like, if you went into remake, this remake is, I don't want to say lazy, but it's very bare bones. In reality, it's mostly just a graphical. And I say that it's not lazy because you can't fundamentally change it. And I say that with the idea of, if people wanted, a big change, they would have needed to remake the game. This is a remaster. So a lot of it is gonna stay the same. And I feel like combat-wise, it still holds up very well. It's fast. It's furious. It still has a lot of simply used mechanics that go a long way. Like, there's still strategy when it comes to the combat depending on who you're fighting. But if you were to fundamentally make it seem like it's a game that should be played in this day and age, you would have to seriously go in and reprogram. Okay. And it would have completely changed the game. Now, the thing I'm very disappointed with is the fact that this is a remaster of Onimusha Warlords on the PS2. They released Genma Onimusha on the Xbox at a later date, and they changed a lot of stuff to it. They made some combat adjustments. They added extra boss. They added a whole bunch of more armors that you can unlock. A whole bunch of new areas you can explore. None of those are in this game. And I don't understand why. If there was all this extra content, why not remaster Genma Onimusha as the definitive Onimusha? Because that's what it was. It was the definitive version of it. But instead we got the remaster of the original. And because of its pre-rendered backgrounds, a lot of it doesn't transition very well. So, like, the characters have gotten a good character model upgrade, but a lot of the backgrounds have not. And you can see that they're stretched, they're kind of muddy, the textures are very out of focus, I guess you can. Because they are pre-rendered graphics. And again, you'll have to fundamentally go in and recreate them. You can't just upgrade them.
Yeah.
And it's noticeable a lot when it's close up and during cutscenes, but for the most part, the camera is far away enough in the game, the preset camera angles, that you won't really notice it too much. The most terrifying thing, though, is Samanosuke's eye. And I think Tim can agree to that. He has the most soulless look in his eyes now. Because of the upgraded lighting and stuff, you can see all of the more detail, and it's literally just white with a black dot. And every time during the cutscenes he's looking around, it looks like he's staring into your soul and just ripping it apart. It's terrifying as fuck.
Nice.
But yeah, no, for the most part, it's essentially the exact same game you would expect to play. They did add full control with the analog stick, so it's not the tank controls like it used to be. So if you move, down on the analog stick, he'll run down. The problem, though, is if you walk onto an enemy with the R1 button where he puts a sword up, it automatically reverts back to tank controls when you do that. So if you're used to running around in the free roam with the analog stick, and you walk on, and Samanosuke is looking, south, and you move the analog stick, right, he's not gonna go right. He's gonna move left because his right arm is to the left. So it completely throws you off right away because you're running around normally, but then when you walk on, it's not like that anymore.
Wow.
Thankfully, you can use the tank controls with D-pad, which is what I ended up going back to, and I actually enjoyed the game more with the tank control. But yeah.
Nice. No,
It's
good
just
to know
you
that.
remember.
That thoroughly answers my questions. Would you recommend this version to somebody who's never played Onimusha before, or would you recommend they go and play Genma? Or
No, I would recommend playing this one. I mean, if you want to play Genma, go and get the original Xbox. Kind of hard to find, but at least the version of the game, you can say, is kind of hard to find. But yeah,
Nice.
I mean, it gets the job done. I'm not gonna say that it's the Shadow of the Colossus remaster, but it gets the job done for what it's supposed to do. Which I hope is to generate enough buzz to either get a new game going or to remaster the other two. So I do
Awesome.
feel like its release date is a very bad idea, so close to their own competition of Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 also coming out next week. I don't think people will have time to even consider buying it because they're going to buy one of the other two, if not both of those games instead. So,
well, maybe they'll put it in a deal a couple months down the road. Resident Evil 2 with free Onimusha DLC. Or something. I don't know. I've given up trying to figure out what video game industries are doing.
I think it's $20, so
That's not bad.
I think it's worth it. I mean, it's short like it was back in the day. It's about 3 hours. You can beat it in 3 hours. So,
Do you get the rocket launcher if you do?
oh my god.
By the way,
Tim's
talking
played
about
it.
games being longer, I heard that Resident Evil was longer than the original. Yeah.
We can discuss it.
Is that something that leaked?
Oh yeah, it leaked, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a leak.
Ah. I thought it was a news article. Oh well. That had been something Capcom should announce, though. People would buy it more.
No, they did. The
Yeah, I thought they
directors
did.
and the producers said that each campaign is about 10 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't a leak.
No, it wasn't a leak.
Oh.
They confirmed that. But Tim, you played Onimusha as well. What are your thoughts?
I don't know if there's really much to add. I think it's pretty cool. Like I know you mentioned that you didn't like the regular controls, like you had to go back to tank controls because that you were accustomed to. But being brand new to everything. I didn't have much issue getting acclimated to the standard controls. I would say that the reactions are a little less accurate. Like, if you want to go back, like if you want to backstep and stuff like that, it's much easier to do that with tank controls, just because down is always going to be back, no matter what direction you're facing, and the camera angles change a lot. So there's a lot more room for forgiveness there. So even though I played the majority of my time with the joystick, I would recommend trying to get used to tank controls if you aren't already, just because it makes the game a little bit feel a little bit more organic and less clunky.
Yeah, and it's a franchise you've talked about wanting to get into. Was it everything you wanted it to be, or is it a disappointment?
No, it's not a disappointment, and I don't know if I really had any preconceived notions, and that's kind of what I've liked about my retro journey. I've looked at them with this kind of like curious, ignorant eye, going, well, I don't know anything about it, and I don't want to know. I want to just step into it, and having this vague space to do that in has been rewarding, because I don't have preconceived notions, I don't have nostalgia, I don't have people saying, hey, this is the best game ever, fuck it. I don't have stupid shit going on. It's all me, and I love that kind of experience. And granted, it usually ends up with me, gushing about somebody and nobody caring, but I don't know, I generally find it way more rewarding than, like being on the precipice with some other people and they're going, oh my god, this is so good, and I'll be like, yeah, well, this is why I liked it, and they're like, yeah, it's so good, thanks for the discussion.
In light of everything you just said, Tim, can I also mention briefly, we were talking about tank controls on Amusha. I recently was able to pick up one of the PlayStation Classic consoles, and I started up a game of Resident Evil. My God, I feel like I haven't picked that game up in fucking 20 years. It feels like I never put it down. I remember everything. The tank controls came such second nature. Everybody talks shit on tank controls for so long, but you know what? I like them. Like you said, up is always forward, left and right are always turning your character left and right to their left and right, respectively, and down is always back. It becomes so simple a mechanic that it becomes second nature. And I honestly miss the tank controls in games now.
Well, technically you still have it. It's just the camera angle has changed. It's now behind your character, so the tank controls always work the way they're supposed to.
I really don't know what my problem was way back when. Like, now I've played a couple games now that have tank controls, and it doesn't feel weird at all. When I was young, it was the stupidest, most confusing thing ever, and I don't know why. I don't know. I was dumb and young and reckless.
You know what's weird though? I want to say this, like, when I'm playing a game like Resident Evil or Onimusha with the tank controls, I'm fine. But when I'm driving in an actual tank with tank controls in Battlefield, I get so irritated that my cannon is looking one direction and the tank is going in a different direction. I'm like, go where my cannon is aiming, you asshole.
All I know is, wasn't this the franchise with the giant enemy crab meme?
No, that was Genji.
Aww.
Yep.
Genji,
Day of the Crab.
Now I don't know
Genji,
what's
Day of
going
the
on.
Do you know what we talk about when we? Do you know what we were talking about with tank controls, Ben?
Oh yeah, Resident Evil.
Yeah. Or up is always to go forward, even if you're looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil. So I guess we'll wrap it up now then. Yay! Sure. By the way, Tim, I saw you have Xenoverse, and I really look forward to playing with you at some point. I enjoy our sessions together, and I shall wait for when you are ready.
I want to play 14 again.
Yeah.
Ben hasn't had anybody on his back for a while. He needs to put some people on his back.
Wait, phrasing? Are we doing phrasing anymore?
Like you're not
As in
going
he
to
car- he carries
complain,
everybody
Tim.
on his-
No, never. One way or the other, no matter who's pitching or catching.
I think Ben would give possibly the best hand jobs ever. Just saying.
Well, I don't know. Mountain Dew belly shots over there. I think you already felt that.
It's those dexterous gamer thumbs, dude.
Oh yeah.
Those soft
Us
hands
ga-
I
us
supposedly
gamers-
have.
Us
you
gamers have
put
tiny biceps.
You put Commander Cherry on in the background. He's golden.
But far superior lower arms for some reason.
Those
Terribly weak shoulders. Terribly weak.
Those supposedly soft hands that I have.
He's not called Chili Willy for no reason.
He spends a lot of time outside for some reason. Or the freezer.
Or the bomb shelter now.
AKA the freezer. Out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
Ben's landlord is literally getting ready for any type of apocalypse at the same time.
Or they're just trying to
These
keep
blast
me
doors
inside.
will keep the nuclear fallout out and the zombies out at the same time.
See, it works because Ben already has a healthy stock of toilet paper.
Yeah, it does.
He just built a tunnel into the local grocery store. He just comes out of the back room, some hole, like, oh, the toilet paper just falls down.
He makes sure he put a slope in it, on the way up, so then zombies can't just walk up. He's got it figured out.
I see Ben doing this like old cartoon thing where he sticks the saw through the board and cuts a perfect circle out.
Damn it!
Or what is that? What is that? The Matrix, where he spins around and shoots a circle to fall through the floor. That's
Underworld. Kate Beckinsale's character.
Thank
Underworld.
you.
She shoots the perfect circle out from under her and drops down to the second floor.
Damn
She
it,
shoots
stop
the
telling
band?
everyone my plans. Stop
she shoots
revealing
the
my
band.
strats.
A band, the perfect circle. Come on. Keep up.
I know who you're talking about.
I'm seriously the worst.
It's a good band, man.
So anyway, but yeah, my landlord's weird. We've now got two security cameras, and they plan to double that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I think
And now we're back to anime.
I think your landlord listens to the podcast. He's like, "What is he talking about? Seeing people through the window."
That explains that weird face in the window.
Well, that's just my regular face.
Good reference. Good reference. That was a really good reference.
Thank you.
Always down for a South Park reference.
That's all I all I am anymore. I'm just a piece of skin, like a flap of skin, just filled with Seth MacFarlane comedy and South Park references.
That's usually a choice that people make with their children before they get baptized. A flap of skin.
For your information,
Anyway,
God, I want to know now.
I
Let's
currently
end
have
this
no
now.
flap.
So, Chris,
I got
how
a
can
flap,
they
but that's not
contact
where it
you?
is.
How can they contact you?
Oh. Well, if anybody wants to see
And
the
shout out to
diary,
If anybody wants to see the flap,
If you've seen his flat,
Don't do
please
it.
contact him at...
don't do it. It's a trick.
you can follow me at Twitter at Devangel, DEVANGIEL. I've missed you guys so much. I'd love to thank my wonderful co-hosts here. Our regulars that have and have not been on the show recently: Alphonse, Neil, Mark.
Kisses.
Kisses to all of you. Anybody that I forget, thank you all. Friends, fans, family.
I miss Rob. Tim,
Yeah, I needed this.
have we
You
cheered
guys
you
are
up?
just... It's on its way. You guys are the...
We've got an
back and
anime
best.
podcast, so it's just going to go up from here. Or
No, it's going to go down because...
It's gonna get
No,
harder.
no, it's going to go down because I know who's going to be in this podcast, and I know it's going to be sad.
Wow!
But for
I'm just gonna be
everyone
ready
else,
to cry.
The thing is, though, the anime podcast will go live before this, so
Yeah,
it's
everybody
gonna
will
be
know.
weird for us. It's fine for
That's
you
gonna be-
guys listening.
They're gonna be like, "Why are you guys talking about old news? What the shit?"
Yeah.
I told you, we're time travelers. That's all you need to know.
There's a book about that.
Yeah,
Time Traveler's
timey-wimey
Wife.
stuff.
Time
Every timey
Traveler's
wimey.
Tim,
Wife.
shout out.
Did you just say the Time Traveler's Wife?
Yeah, it's a book and a movie.
Oh my god, can you leave earlier? I'm just kidding, Tim. I
See,
love
this is why I said the anime podcast is going to be bad. I don't even have to name names anymore.
You really don't.
Tim,
Yeah, Chris.
shout out and
Yeah,
how can
if you want to hear the results of my induced depression by unnamed entities, you can follow me at Timborelli, basically anywhere at Timborelli, Instagram, Twitter,
How do you
all.
spell that?
Garri space SUCKS.
Son of a bitch.
TIM.
Is that a silent T then?
Yeah, I only work in silent T's. TIMBERELLI. I work in
Okay.
2 alphabets.
And Gary, shout outs and how can they contact you?
Shout outs to you guys as always, man. Fun times, fun times. I'm sorry, Tim, if I constantly make you feel depressed. I've been known to do that. Ask Chris.
He's not. And he laughs.
I've just learned how to deal with Gary after being so long. That's all there is to it.
What?
This is a
AFK?
fact. You just have to learn that this is what happens when you're my friend.
Oh, just got to have a period of time where you just dig a hole and put a cover on it.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
Hope you don't fall in.
I think that's the point of digging the hole.
The word gaping comes to mind.
Oh my god.
Tell me more. Like,
Anyway,
But yes,
let's-
Alfonso.
does he have a flap?
Alfonso,
One
I hope
second,
you're back
I've
soon.
got to do this now. There you go.
Oh my god. Alfonso, I hope you come back soon. I miss you. I know you got to watch Brawley. You've been rather quiet about it since you've seen it. Definitely want to know your thoughts here soon.
Same.
He thought, oh my god, this is just like real life.
This is not just fantasy. Caught in a landslide.
No escape from reality.
Is
Easy come, easy go.
the real life? Is this just Final Fantasy?
I get it.
Call it
But yeah, obviously you guys, Klaus, I haven't talked to you for a long time either.
Yeah, Klaus
my
misses kisses.
my friends, outside of the 4 of us,
when are we
Ed,
getting your friend on, Gary? I want to hear his voice and say hello.
I want to get him on. Ed, if you're listening, when you will be listening, let me know when you want to be on. We'll get you on. We got to play some craps yesterday. That was fun. I
Wait,
won,
what?
craps.
That sounds like something that Chris would play.
I've played craps before. It's actually terribly fun, but I suck at it.
And
The game he plays is actually flaps, not craps.
Crappy flaps.
I won a fake $4,500, so I
Well
wish
done.
I was in Vegas when I did that.
Yeah, I want that.
But yeah, super fun times. I now know how to play craps, so that's good. Life and death situations, gambling with the mobster. You never know.
So
But yeah.
Scarborough.
And you can reach me at Gaglaush, that's GAGLAUSH, pretty much everywhere.
I'd like to shout out to Maelstrom Radio. Go check them out. Twitch.tv says Maelstrom. A shout out to SheHillsITang at Twitch.tv says SheHillsITang. A shout out to MuseCarsXIV at Twitch.tv at MuseCarsXV. A shout out to Gather Together, GTTXIV, I think it is, at Twitch.tv Gather Together. Also go check out Phoenix Down Radio every couple of weekends at Twitch.tv says Phoenix Down Radio. Also, Moogle Go Round Radio has now gone independent, so go check them out at Twitch.tv says Moogle Go Round Radio. I'm currently working on the website, so please look forward to the new website that we're getting. We also have a Podbean account at mooglegroundradio.podbean.com. Also, we've got a new logo, which I've got paid for by the amazing... I'm going to have to check her name again, because I'm rubbish with names, I'm sorry, but thank you for all the help you gave us. So Moogle Go Round Radio now has a new logo by Fancreed.
Ooh.
So thank you, Fancred, for the marylark.com is her website, so go check them out. She did some amazing work on our new logo for Moogle Go Round Radio. Maybe I'll see if they can do one for PlayStation Unchained.
Yes.
I'll see
please.
what I can do. But for now, go check out themerrylark.com. Please give her some
Make
support.
sure it has flaps in it.
Also,
Flat.
by the time this goes live, I've already done this, but I'm going to be celebrating my birthday next week. So to celebrate my birthday on Final Fantasy, I'm going to stream Final Fantasy on our Twitch at PSU Live, twitch.tv/PSU Live. And I'm going to give away 32 presents
Holy crap.
to celebrate my 32nd birthday. So if you want a chance to win some real life money items, make sure you've already been there because this will be live afterwards. But congratulations to the winners. You are the best winners. I don't know who you are, but you exist.
Are you literally a month older than I am?
Probably.
Wow.
God, you're like a child, Tim. Can I hold you in a cradle?
See, this is why I've already started digging my hole.
What the hell? It's a compliment.
Wait, you should be digging my hole because I'm older
I
than
said
you.
I just want to hold you.
Tim.
I'll dig your hole.
Dig my hole.
Huh? Okay, done. Fucking done.
One finger. One finger dig.
What? No. I'm not giving up this chance. I got 10 fingers and 1 life to live, dude.
And on that note, you can contact me at mgr_chili. And as always, if I don't see you for the week, I'll see you for a window. I have to bring that back just for this. Huh?
Hashtag.
It's like that Netflix movie, 13 Cameras, man.
Let it flap.
Let it flap. Let it flap.
Let it flap.
Don't hold on to
Gaping
those
holes.
flaps anymore.
No, do fall
Holes.
anymore.
And bye.